What's up there guys, it's Mac, hope you guys are well. It is the 21st of October 2018 and we are heading towards the London Gaming Market. This is the London Gaming Market that happens in London in Russell Square Station, near there, and it's literally every 3 times a year. And unfortunately I've actually missed quite a few. I think I've missed the last 3, so I need to basically just check it out and sort of see how the gaming market has changed, you know, the layout, because I know that every year they always changed it. They made it either more spacious or more compact. One time it was the very first room, and now it was like 2 rooms combined. And anyway, just basically in general, I haven't been retro gaming hunting in one of these events for a long time. Obviously I think I missed the last 3, so it's been about a year since I've been to the last one. There was a section when I was covering every single London Gaming Market event from day one when it started, but unfortunately I've not been able to, just in general with time constraints. I've had a lot of family commitments and a lot of other things to deal with and work and stuff, so unfortunately I haven't been able to actually go to one of these gaming markets. But this time I'm gonna go there. I want to just enjoy it really, so I'm not gonna be vlogging in when I'm over there. I'm literally just gonna do a tour of the area one time. When I go in, I'm gonna just do the entire floor walk so you guys can see what the layout looks like as of today, and just basically cover that. And then at the end when I come back, I'm gonna just do my pickups. I'm gonna take about £100 budget. I don't want to go above that because I've been spending a lot in CEX recently and doing a lot of retro game hunting in those type of shops. So all the high street shops and CEXs, I've been sort of killing it, and I've got a lot of stuff that I want to do for pickups, but I just haven't had the time to do that at the moment. And I don't really want to put any more added pressure on actually completing this video with the full works of editing. So I'm gonna keep it quite simple. It's not gonna be the most fanciest editing, but it's just that I've got so much videos to get through at the moment, and just time constraints are always sort of stopping me at the moment. So I'm just, at the moment I've got a new video coming out this Sunday, and hopefully this will come out shortly after, just so that, you know, it sort of makes sense with the time wise as well. So anyway guys, this is the London Gaming Market tour. I'm gonna quickly hit that now and do a quick tour of it as well, so you guys can see what it looks like, and I'll do my pickups after, and that will be it. Literally it's gonna be a quick tour, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys in there. What's up there guys, it's Mac, hope you guys are well. This is the pickup section of the London gaming market that I attended today, and wow, it's been ages since I went. As I mentioned before, it's been ages since I actually went to London gaming market, and what an awesome event. The feeling that I had was pretty much like the very first time I went to London gaming market, because it's been such a long gap before since I've been to a gaming market, especially the London one. It felt just like as good as it did the first time when I went, because I know I pretty much got a bit burnt out from going to every single one consecutively for a long time, and when I went to this one, man, it felt wicked. I mean, the amount of stuff that I saw, I didn't go crazy, I didn't go early in the morning like I did before as well, so usually it's all packed out. It's very like got a lot of BO smell in there, and it gets really hot and smelly, and very crowded. You gotta push your way through a lot of crowd if you go at 11 o'clock when it opens, and you also need to pay £5 as well. I paid £2. I got there at 1 o'clock, 1:15, something like that. So the initial influx of people had gone, and I found it nice and empty. Me and my mate got there, and it was a breeze. I got a chance to literally go through the entire floor and do the entire walkthrough of the actual floor space. You can see that, guys. And yeah, it was a brilliant floor. It was one space this time around, expanded out. It wasn't into two separate rooms. It was one huge space. Not many free-to-play arcade setups or like games to play or mini arcades this time around. It was pretty much just vendors, but brilliant. The very first vendor I came into, and I walked out, on the right hand side from the entrance, they had all the what was it, Sega Nomads and Sega Game Gears, all modded with LCD screens, brand new screens, looked beautiful. They did a lot of modification on a lot of handhelds as well as consoles in that specific store there. Looked absolutely brilliant, and I've never seen a Sega Nomad in real life, and they had a Sega Nomad there with a game plugged into it. It was region free, it ran at 60 Hz, it plays Japanese, you know, American and PAL territory games. It was wicked to see, but very expensive. I think it was about £300. Game Gears was like at £200, 159 to £200. A lot of them were expensive mods. So, and unfortunately they didn't have an HDMI mod there for the N64 present. Every other console was pretty much covered, but not the N64, so that's a bit of a bummer, because obviously that's the one that I'm mainly collecting for. I'm trying to complete the full set of the N64 collection, so for the PAL region. So obviously if I saw the console modded for that ready for you to pick up from there, I probably would have considered looking into possibly buying it. By the way, today's pickups were mainly N64 games. I'm going to quickly just run through them all and sort of let you know that literally I've collected quite a lot of N64 games. There's a lot more that I collected through CX pickups throughout the last year or so. Most of it's not on camera, so I will go through at some point when I do the end labels for it, but this is just adding to it. I think I'm getting close to getting a much more closer to my full set there, so it's a good collection there. Definitely really happy to pick up the ones I did. I got Mace, The Dark Ages, £8. Okay, this is one quite funny because I actually got this game already, so this was the only double. I literally just picked this up and I thought I was fine. I didn't look at my list, stupidly. I should have looked at my list, but I've got this game, so probably hopefully one of my mates will take it off me. But yeah, the rest of them I haven't got, and no duplicates, because obviously I checked my list, which I should have for the Mace for that Mace game, but generally I look at my list before I go, so I got my entire list there from my N64 magazine, so I know exactly which ones I need to pick up. This is Wayne Gretzky 98 3D hockey. A lot of these Canada style, Canadian sort of American sports games are very rare in the UK, so obviously when you find them, you nab them, and it's only sports title, so it's still £6, so very cheap. It's just really hard to come across. Duke Nukem 0 Hour, £12. NBA Hang Time, £9. San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing, Hardcore ECW Hardcore Revolution, £5. I love picking up these cheap titles because obviously They're hard to come by. A lot of these are uncommon, and you can actually find them and just basically just get the ticks off of the list. So I want to get the full set eventually. So anyway, we got NBA Pro 98, £5. This is a good one that I really wanted to pick up. Batman Return of the Joker, £20. Bomberman 64, £15. Some of these I never come across, like Aero Gorge. A lot of these are uncommon and rare, and that's £8 right there. So again, All Star Tennis 99, £4. I picked up these two SNES games. So I've got Mario Paint, £5 I believe, yep, and Dragon's Lair, £8. Been really interested in playing Dragon's Lair games. I hope this is one of those ones where it's like a story, and you're watching a cartoon and you're basically pressing a button for it to progress. I hope it's like that. But I've never actually played the SNES version. But for £8, it's a steal. You know when people say that SNES games you can't get a good deal, I think you're wrong. You know, a lot of these games I picked up recently, I've been picking them up for like £5. I got, I think, one of the Mickey Mouse games as well. The Magical Quest, I picked it up for like £8 from CEX. So you know, you're wrong. You know, CEX and you know, SNES games are good value. You just need to go for the titles that no one else is dying to get. You know, like the RPGs. You know, the very common titles. Some like the Mario big titles. Some of these games are really expensive, but in general, I find that the games that actually mean a lot to me, or the ones that I've actually grew up with, they tend to be quite reasonably priced, and also good titles that might, like good titles like Mickey Mouse games, they tend to be quite cheap as well. So to me, that's a win. I'll pick them up. This was cool as well. Got the Nintendo NES 4 score. So this is an adapter that allows you to play multi-tab for the NES, and gets you to connect up 4 controllers or 2 controllers. Quite weird. Basically goes into both the sockets of the controller, and then it allows you to play as 2 players through here, or 4 players. So really cool to get that. The amount of accessories like these I saw a lot of arcade sticks this time around as well, and that was brilliant to see. I've not come across that many arcade sticks in the London Game Market before, and there was so many, and there was so many controllers as well. So I love digging through the baskets. Think of the market as being like a flea market, alright? They've got the big shops, the big commercial sellers, which are like retro hunters and stuff like that. They have a lot of games, a lot of stuff. Think of them as resellers in a flea market. And then the smaller shops where they have a bunch of random items, something N64, some SNES, some Mega Drive, comic books, some random stuff all muddled together, and a few crates at the bottom with a bunch of controllers just all flung in there, and a bunch of games as well, so you can dig through it, and PS1 games. They're the ones that tend to have a bunch of gold stuff, like, you know, like really good games, and ones that are like they're cheap and they're not overly priced, and you get them for a good deal as well. So you get like consoles as well, handhelds, just sitting there within that little bunch, and they tend to be the smaller stands within the London gaming market. The really larger stands are the ones that literally come from big shops. Those vendors tend to have a bit more, I would say, they know their prices, because obviously they come from retro game stores as well, so they tend to have a slightly more overpriced, I've noticed, and it works. It does benefit for you to actually walk around the different stands as well, because the same game can be priced differently. I've seen Super Mario All Stars. I was looking to pick that one up, and I saw it on the Super Nintendo, and I saw that range from £10 to £15. Batman as well on the N64, that was like £20, £15, and then I've seen it for £25. A lot of these prices do vary, so it does benefit you to actually shop around as well and check out the different stores. But definitely the smaller stand stores, they tend to be like your in between the flea markets. You find the people that come on with the random stuff, just literally just a house owner that comes out and brings out their stuff. It feels like that type of setup, because they got all the classic stuff for jumbled together, but at really good prices. So if you want to go digging, they're the ones to go for, not the resellers type of stands, which are the really bigger shops with just everything in like clean order and shelved in the back with the really expensive stuff. Anyway, I really enjoyed going to London Gaming Market this time around. It was brilliant. I do encourage you guys to check it out if you're in the London area. Definitely one of the greatest retro gaming markets that we have for the London city, so do check it out if you're about. And yeah, and do keep an eye out for the new videos that will be coming up shortly as well. I've got a lot of videos still in the pipeline. I want to get them all out, but hope you guys enjoyed this tour of the London Gaming Market. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate all my subscribers, so thank you very much for that. And until next time, take care guys, this is Mac. Peace out.